Hi. So this is really random, but I've decided to call this phase of my life my winter arc. We all wait for that perfect time to start over, but we give these excuses कि मंडे से स्टार्ट करेंगे, अगले वीक से पक्का, यार एग्जाम के बाद तो फुल रूटीन बना देंगे. I've given myself these excuses for a really long time, enough to fill my calendar. But this time I'm actually starting. And it's not about a fresh year or a fresh month. It's about the fact that right now is good enough. I'm giving myself 21 days. Not to transform magically or have a glow up, but these are about small basic habits that are actually helpful before an exam. Because my exams are around the corner and I don't want to enter the exam hall feeling like gosh, thoda aur mehnat kiya hota. So I'm calling this my winter arc. 21 days to get my shit together. And here's what I'm doing. Number one will be to get around 8,000 to 10,000 steps every day. And it's not some fitness goal, it's not some aesthetic. It's about the fact that in all these 3 years of my college life, the one thing I've realized is that the more you move, the less likely you are to burn out. Because when you're cooped up inside a room and you're trying to study in so much stress, the only thing that happens is that your energy burns out faster than your focus. So, all these movement strategies are just for my body to supplement my brain and not to slow it down. Next is 5 to 6 hours of deep, real study work. And it's not about going to the library, opening my book, and scrolling through Instagram. Come on, admit it. We've all been there, we've all done that. It's about dedicated time where I'm trying to focus with all my might and getting work done. Next will be clean eating. This is personally going to be really difficult for me because I love having different kinds of food and I love making food. But the only thing I've realized is that every time I've had junk food or something that's rich in carbs, it has always led me to feel bloated, lazy, and I've had a lot of brain fog. But clean eating or healthy eating has always given me so much energy, and I've had so little crash outs, like energy crash outs. And it was so sustained that it overall gives you a lot to work with in a sense that you do not feel bloated, you are not lazy, and there's no post meal lethargy, which is a really big plus. And the next thing is sleep. Sleep is like a silent villain. We have all gone through days where, we've had a productive day and we thought of rewarding ourselves with scrolling Instagram and, watching funny reels. The only thing that happens is that it messes the rhythm for the next day. And then the next day is not as productive as it should have been. So this is something that we are actively going to withdraw from and create a good and consistent sleep cycle and a wake cycle. So these are the four basic things that I'm going to work on. And this is not about perfection. It's not a challenge where you lose if you don't get these things done in a day. It's about consistency. There will be days when I fail, when I won't feel like waking up, when I'll oversleep, miss a walk, or barely study. But this time, I'm not going to scrap the whole plan just because of one day. I'm just going to show up the next day. Because progress is not dramatic, it is painfully boring. So, we are going to do just that and commit to it. But here's the thing, I don't want to do this alone. So, if you're someone who feels stuck, but the brain and the body just won't sync up, let's do this together. And let's call this our winter arc. And I'll be sharing here all my days, the good and the flop ones, everything. So you can keep me accountable, but at the same time, hopefully, even I will. So let's build a small corner on the internet which is just about trying and not pretending. It's about real progress. Because exams are not about how much we know, it's about how well we can show up under all that pressure. And to do that, our mind and body have to be in routine or in sync. So, yeah, this winter I am not chasing motivation, I'm chasing momentum. And I'm not aiming for the best version of myself, but I just want to be a little bit better than I was yesterday. So, this is we signing off, and I'll see you next time.